Okay. Okay, now uh, today we will talk about application of integration. This is the easiest chapter if you know a little bit of integration. Uh, Straight away, let us talk about what is the use of integration. If you want to find out area under the curve, then this application of integration will help you. All right. Let us try to understand this application by the sum. First sum, exercise 8.1. Find out area of the region bounded by the curve y square equal to x and the line x equal to 1 and x equal to 4. Now we have to find out area by the curve y square equal to x. Now you know that y square equal to x represent a parabola. Alright, y square equal to x. And if you draw a graph or if you sketch, then it will be in this form that is shown in the figure. And the graph of line x equal to 1 and x equal to 4. I think it is not very difficult to understand. Just of two vertical lines. Once again, that is given in the figure. X equal to 1, this is one line. And x equal to 4, this is second line. Alright. If you want to see very clearly, then I'm showing you. You can see this is x equal to 1 line and this is x equal to 4 line. Now we have to find out area between these two curves, means this shaded part. Now if you want to find out area under this curve, then formula is very simple. When you take a perpendicular on x-axis, then I will consider the limit of x. Here, limit of x I will consider. And from the curve, I will put a value of y. That is y square equal to x. So the value of y will be under root of x. If you know these two parts, then very easy to calculate. Then I will tell you how to find out directly. You can say 1 to 4 y dx, because we are considering the limit of x, and that is between 1 to 4 as shown in the figure. Now value of y, as I explained you, y square equal to x, so the value of y will be under root of x. So straight away put in the integration, integrate it with respect to x. Alright, now you know that how to integrate. Root x is 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Then replace the limit, simplify, you will get a 13 by 14 by 3. That is your area under the curve by the parabola y square equal to x and line x equal to 1 and x equal to 4. Now if you observe the next question, then it is a copy of this question. Only thing is, this time parabola is given in a form of y square equal to 9x, x equal to 4 line and x axis. Alright, x equal to 2 line. This 2 line be given once again. So once again, if you observe, x equal to 1, 2 line and x equal to 4. Alright, these are the two vertical line and we have to find out this shaded part. Red part I am showing you. Now you know that parabola is always y square equal to 4x, and that is always in a C format. Alright, you don't worry about 9x, whether it is a y square equal to 8x, 10x, 11x, the diagram will never change. Now what, once again, since it is perpendicular on the x-axis, I will take a limit of x and I will replace a value of y. That is a 3 under root of x and the limit is 2 to 4. Now, as I explained earlier, without calculation means without graph also we can answer. Simply put a limit of x, that is 2 to 4, and put value of y from y square equal to 9x, that is a 3 under root x dx. Normally such type of question they are asking for 1 mark. So very quickly you can answer, no need of any graph. Okay, so simplify it, you will get the answer because it is a same only. Let us move to the next question. This time you can see my parabola is in a x square equal to 4y form. Alright, this is also parabola. This time it will be x square equal to 4y. So it will uh, form like this, x square equal to 4y as I shown in the figure. This is the standard format, so no need to explain you more. Now this time y equal to 2 and y equal to 4. So you will get a horizontal line. Alright, so y equal to 2, this is first line, and y equal to 4, this is second line. So now you can understand what we will do is we will take a integration with respect to y dy. Alright, and I will put a value of x. In first two question it was in this form, a to b y dx. But now my format is changed because we are taking a perpendicular on y-axis. So I will put x dy. Means put a value of x. Value of x is 2 under root y dy, and limit is 2 to 4 once again. Integrate, you will get the answer. Right? So not very difficult to calculate. So first three sum is a very easy one, very simple, very easy to understand, no need of very long calculation. Now we will calculate question number 4. You can see this is an ellipse, and fortunately it is given also, but since you know the format of ellipse, fortunately you can see here also it is ellipse. X square upon 16 plus y square upon 9. Now you know that what is the standard format of ellipse. When you draw a graph, you will get in a this form, ellipse. This is ellipse form. Alright. Now when you have a such type of symmetric formula or symmetric ellipse you have, or symmetric area if you want to find out, or any symmetric diagram is there, what we will do is we will find out area of only one part, and then we will multiply it by 4 because it is a symmetric, so all four area will be equal. So first I will calculate this one part, then I will multiply it by 4. Alright, here once again I will consider limit on a x-axis, that is 0 to 4. Alright, and put the value of y. Means you have to find out value of y, and it is not very difficult to find out. So the limit is 0 to 4, as I explained in the diagram why it is 0 to 4. Then value of y is under root 1 minus x square upon 16 into 3. So this 3 by 4 will come out. Now you know that this is the standard formula, a square minus x square. So apply that sine inverse formula. Alright. So x by 2 under root whatever 16 minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a, that is 4, 0 to 4. Apply your limit. Whatever answer you are getting, that is a 3 by 4, 8 pi by 2. But remember, this is not your answer because this is the area of only one part. We have to multiply it by 4. So 8, 3, 4 into 3 pi, that is 12 pi unit. Alright, so this is the area, very easy to find out. And if you want a shortcut, then shortcut is also available. Just write down pi AB, that is your answer. Alright, pi, value of A, that is 3, and value of B, that is 4. But sir, how you are getting 3 and 4? So if you are familiar with the standard formula of parabola, then x square upon a square, so a square equal to 16 and b square equal to 9. So a equal to 4, b equal to 3, so 4 3s are 12 pi. Easy. You can see in the exam for MCQ this is very important, so make a note of it. For MCQ this is very useful and it will help you a lot.